Hello there. I am Satyanatha, a monk, and I am recording this because my very good friend, Sarita Linda Rocco, has asked me to answer a few questions from her students. If you are one of her students, you're very fortunate indeed. She's a wonderful person, a wonderful teacher, and I mean that not only because of what she has to teach as content and knowledge, but also because a lot of teaching comes from vibration, and her vibration is indeed that of a very loving person. So anyone who shines her own soul helps the student find his or her inner essence, their inner essence. So, hello everyone, I'm Satyanatha. You may, some of you may have met me before. And I have a list here of questions that were sent to me some time ago. So here we go. I will not mention the student's name because I don't know if I should keep their privacy, but here we go. So the first question is, am I living the life I should be? That's a profound question and a powerful one. Well, we are certainly living the life we have created for ourselves. One of the deepest principles of Advaita is that if the universe, which we sometimes call God, but if the universe, the infinite being, is infinitely loving, then this earth is perfect. But it's not perfect like a hotel. It's not comfortably perfect. It's perfect as in the perfect school, which will bring you the lessons you need. And one of the things we need to do is, if we learn from within and we learn from life itself, then better lessons will come to us. Sometimes the lessons can be really harsh, and sometimes lessons can be quite repetitive. So here's your straightforward answer. Am I living the life I should live? Well, look around and see if the lessons have been repetitive. If the same things in different clothing and different seemings have been coming to your life, and if that's the case, no, you're not living the life you should be living. However, if you feel a certain kind of contentment, even through turmoil, because happiness comes from inner coherence, not from comfort. Some of the people you know who are the happiest, they are happy even through a storm, because it comes from the inner coherence of they are who they should be, they believe in what they should believe, and they believe in kindness, they are kind, they believe in openness, they are open. So if lessons are repetitive, it's because life is having to teach you many times, and then you're not on the right path. But if you feel a certain inner certainty that this is coherent, my life is coherent with who I am, and the challenges are new, then yes, you're on the right path. Where does all my fear and anxiety come from? Your soul is immortal. Your body isn't. Your personality isn't. So through many lives, the body dies, the personality dies, the preferences die, and the soul keeps going forth. So when we are focused on this body, it's natural that its impulses are fearful, because it indeed has reasons to fear. It's not as immortal as the soul. And also the mind has fears, especially because we are very capable of creating scenarios. We hypothesize. And creativity and imagination are central to being a productive human. But they can backfire, because we create the worst scenarios and we begin to react to them in terror. So that's where the fear comes from. Your soul is connected to infinity, Your body and your personality, your mind are not. So it's up to us to bring that calm and that peace from the soul to the mind, and from the soul and the mind to the body, so that we realize that nothing will ever be really lost. It'll just evolve. And then a person asks, who am I? Well, it depends. It depends on which part of you is asking. You see someone who's really attached to his intellectual life will say, I am the books I have read. And it will be partially true. It's true in a level of energy, vibration, and consciousness. A person who does a lot of weightlifting, he will say, I am the body. And he will be partially correct, because even though it's so temporary to be physically fit, and each life will last for a lifetime. But still, he's technically correct. What happens is there are deeper answers, and the deeper you get to this, in this question of who am I, the closer you get to answers which are not narrow. They are expansive, they are beautiful. You begin to realize you are light, your affinities. You're not your history. You're the energies resulting from that history. And even further into yourself, you realize that even those energies are just around you because you have attracted them. So you begin to realize your tendencies, your possibilities. I am not a painter. I am someone who feels the colors and the images, and I express that through painting. Or I can think of myself as a monk, but I can also say I am someone who searches for the essence of things and the truth, the metaphysical truths, and then tries to express them, even using words, sometimes using my eyes, my silence. But I can go even deeper and say, I am this immortal soul. And I can go even deeper and I can say, I am connected to infinity. So it all depends. Who am I? It depends on which level of yourself you are, to which level, to which stratum of the many strata you're connected to. The question is why? Why? It's a good question, isn't it? Physics, interestingly, seems to explain how. So we ask, so why is the day bright? And they explain how. Photons come from the sun and they bounce off molecules. The sun gets blue because of refraction. That's how. Why? Why is a powerful motivator? It's the carrot in front of the donkey. It's what keeps you going deeper in, because nothing will ever satisfy this question, why, fully, until you're fully aware. And when you're fully aware, the question itself dissolves, because all of this was just a theater designed for you to evolve and get out of it. So why is the question that person, that character on the Truman Show should have asked. Why? And eventually he would realize that the only answer powerful enough was for the question itself to cease. And so why is good for us to get out of our comfort zones, and it can be locally applied. But as it gets bigger, we need deeper answers, and the question becomes more pressing and at the same time more impossible. And then it's like trying to explain to someone what is the power of a sunrise. We just stop talking and take the person to a sunrise, and it's an experience, and it's no longer a verbal answer. So this is the first session, the first few questions. I hope this brings something good and transcendental to my friends in Pennsylvania and everywhere else. Much love to Linda, to everyone at the Nest, and I hope we can be with you sometime soon. Namaste and all the best to everyone.